Hi, it's me, Abby Sacco, going to pasteurize some of Ravi's milk. So you'll need some cheesecloth for a filter. What we do is we double layer one piece of cheesecloth, and then I'm putting this piece on top of that. You'll also need a pot and a hair tie, filter, or cheesecloth. Then it takes a couple tries. Try to, if you're using it this way, hair tie the filter on the end of the pot. Then you'll take your pot over to the stove and have it like this, kind of, and then take the milk and just kind of pour it in. Kind of hold it up like this a little. The milk's filtering out right now. So there it goes. And then go. Kind of a little foam in there. Just keep the foam in there for a little bit. Keep draining it. That way all the bad stuff, like the leaves and stuff, get in there. But if your goat stepped in the milk, don't. Just throw it out. I don't think you want to be drinking goat hoofs. The dripping has mostly stopped, but you can still see kind of a bit of cream there. So we're going to move this out, and we're going to put this over here. Dairy products need washed immediately after you turn on the broiler, and then you'll want to turn this up to a 4 and find your candy thermometer somewhere in these drawers. And when you're washing the dairy products, make sure to wash them with soap and water so that your whole sink doesn't start smelling like dairy. You want to heat the milk up to about 150, 175 degrees. 155. Kind of lean this up. You'll want to watch when the black end hits that mark, then you'll do that. But meanwhile, I'm going to be washing the dairy products I used. Even the cheesecloth needs washed. Use plenty of dish soap. See? You want it nice and clean so it's not smelly. And so stuff like these custard cups or spoons don't get smelly either. Kind of put it in your cup holder there. Then clean out the milk filters, cheese filters. So every once in a while, just kind of come over and check on your milk. It's almost at 120, so it's not there yet. But after a certain point, it starts heating up really fast. Use definitely soap and hot water when you're cleaning your dairy products because it'll kill the germs. Then kind of hang them up here. If you have a spot like that, or a towel holder. If you don't, you can kind of make your own towel holder, leave them to dry somewhere. And then you want to clean this with a milking pail. You got to get in there with a scrubby if you need to. Make sure you use lots of soap. Keep it nice and sanitized and clean. Use a dish rag if you need to. Keep your equipment clean so it doesn't mold or rot or make your whole sink smell bad when you can't use it anymore. But you'll want to make frequent trips to check on your milk. And when you're drying the dairy products, kind of leave them so they're slanting down. And we'll come over here. It's almost at 140, so we got to keep watching it. Now we'll deal with the milking pail. You'll want to clean this with plenty of soap, hot water, dairy products. Bottom, top, sides. So then it doesn't fit, like, I don't want to drink milk out of this thing. I don't want to eat out of this thing. I don't want my food source coming from this thing. So then you'll want to kind of just dry it here. And then come over, check our milk. Oh, almost there. So I'm going to finish washing these dishes, taking care of these dishes. These aren't the dairy products, but if they're in the sink, they do need cleaned after the dairy products come through. You'll need to put the milk in a jar and label the jar, but we're not there yet. There's several processes in this milk, and it does take a while to cool the milk. But the milk will chill in the fridge, and it will also chill in a vat of water in your sink. So, yeah, you can make yogurt and cheese out of milk. So we're coming over here almost at 150 degrees, and it's increasingly rising. And so it's going to heat up to 155. If you burn it, you can throw it out. If it's like 185, you can still use it to make cheese, I guess. So it's almost there. It's kind of at 150, almost halfway there. I think it's done. It has a little scheme on the top. So yeah, pretty cool. So you can kind of see this milk. It's done, I think. Turn that off. It might be pretty hot. Come over here. Quickly sanitizing this. Rinsing out my sink. There we go. And I'm going to put the stopper in the sink and turn on the cold water. And bring the milk over. And I'll place it in the bottom hot water when the hot water's there. So you'll place it in here as the water comes in. Don't put any water in the milk. Just don't put water in the milk while it's cooling. Then you might have to throw it out if it's a lot. We put our milk, when they're done, in quart or half-gallon jars. And so we'll just wait a little. So it's working. I think it's unfortunately draining. There we go. The water will fill the sink and have the milk in. And you'll pour it into these jars.